So we talked about savings, and we talked about lowering your costs. But something you're definitely going to have to do is increase your skill set. So that means whatever skills you have, you need to get better at it, and or develop new skills that complement what you can already do. All right? So if you're a singer, well, you got to learn how to dance. And if you're a painter, well, you better learn how to sculpt. If you're a programmer, you better learn how to design. Right? Whatever helped you through inside the growth period of the economy, well, you're going to have to increase your skill set so that when there's a downturn and people start losing their jobs, either you become invaluable at the company that you're at because you have so many new skill sets, you're more valuable than you were before, and you're bringing more money in for the company, or when you're competing with other people for new jobs, you're not one of the average people, that you have better skill sets than the average, because there'll be less jobs available and more people looking for them. So that is not the time where you need to improve your skill set, because everyone there is going to be doing that. You want to have been doing it already for a few weeks, a few months, even a couple of years. Anything that sets you apart from the norm. And if you diversify your skill set, right, you choose skills that are complementary in different domains, you will stand out. Now, it is difficult to constantly put yourself in a state of continuing education. You have to basically think to yourself that you're in school all the time, that you always have to be learning a new thing, except you're the one who's making yourself go to the school, and you got to pay for it, and you got to do this on top of your regular job. It's tough, but the payoff when things go down, and they will go down, is enormous. It's enormous. You get paid more, you have more respect, and you have more stability. I mean, what else do you have to do with your time? So, I mean, you could binge watch 24 on Netflix for the 13th time, or you could take that time to pass the certification you've been putting off, right? You could take that time to read a series of books, or put out video content on your YouTube channel, or do something, put out a product on Etsy, join someone else on their entrepreneurial endeavor, something that increases your value, something that increases the likelihood that you'll have new income streams, that you'll be more valuable to the people around you. Because those are the people who not only survive a recession, but thrive in it, that really take off.
What if I already have a bunch of skills, you know? I can sing, I can dance, I can do the Macarena.
Well, if you already have a lot of skills, then you really want to focus on turning those skills into generating income before everything goes down, right? There's all kinds of small things to do, all the way to big things you can do in order to generate income. Now, don't get onto debt. Don't take out a loan or anything like that to start a business. But if you have a hobby or a side business that you can do from your home, either with yourself or with friends and family, do it. Don't wait. Don't just talk about it over a drink with your friends. Sit down and actually produce something, because it's productivity that gets people out of a recession. It is growth that generates revenue. So if you have something and you have a creative slant on it, or you have an edge. So for example, there's all kinds of information that you have that someone else doesn't have and they would want. Well, if you can provide those consultant services, if you can provide that information in whatever way makes sense to you at a small cost, well, you can generate an income stream from that for something that you already know. Kids know this, right? If they need to make some money, well, they get their lemons from the store, make some lemonade on the side of the street, and give it on a hot day. Sell it on a hot day. They can make some money that way. And as long as they make more money than what the lemons cost, they're good. Or they get a shovel and they go out with their friends and they shovel snows for people who weren't grasshopper enough in order to get a snow shovel in service. And they make money that way. You know there are things you can do with your time and your effort that you're not doing right now that can actually generate more income. Now, it's difficult and time consuming, but it doesn't even compare to the downside of when you're not prepared. So don't be one of those people who figure out that this is right at the end when everything goes down. Do it now. The worst thing that could happen is that you'll have more money.